What's going on, guys? Mitchell here from Scary Bros Gaming. Today we're going to be hopping back into the Steelers Realistic Rebuild episode 4 of the season. In the previous episode, we faced against the Ravens, beating them 34-7. In this episode, we're going to sim a couple of weeks. We might play week 15, 16, depending how the division comes down. To start off, we're going to give you a quick look at the division. So right now, the Ravens, who we previously beat, are 5-2. Steelers, us, are 4-2. The Browns, who we just beat the episode before last, if you want to watch episode 2, all of those will be in the link down below, as well as like and subscribe. Our link to our socials, so our Discord, our Twitch, will also be down below if you want to go there and give us a follow, or if you want to message us, chat with us, post questions to us, you can get that all in the Discord. And then the Bengals are sitting at 2-4, so they're virtually not a threat. Coming up in the next few weeks, we're going to look at the rest of our schedule. Obviously, we lost a few games, but we're going to be playing Broncos, Bengals, Browns, Bills, Redskins, all these guys. So we might be playing the Bengals, or we might play the Titans. I'm not sure who yet. Maybe the Jags, somebody like that. We'll probably end up playing our hardest game of the season, so we might end up playing the Cowboys in Week 14. So right now, we're not completely in a playoff spot, but we are getting there. So we're just going to take a quick look over the team. J.K. Dobbins, star from the last episode, almost has his dev trade unlocked. As for the defense, if we come over here, Douglas Coleman, had his dev trade unlocked. He's a star at 78. Other than that, there's not too many guys here. You know, Minka Fitzpatrick, obviously, he's moved up to safety here for us. Troy Pride ended up coming out. He didn't have a hidden, but he's a normal, but he's developing pretty well. Other than that, I'm not seeing too many guys here. I want Deontay Johnson to be our returner, or Benny Snell, actually, will be our returner, just because I like his game. Other than that, there's not too many guys here who are going to be factoring in, you know, Deontay Johnson, Curtis, yeah. There's not many. This is an aging O-line. As well as, I forgot to tell you guys, but before this came up, I accidentally clicked into a scenario where Jared Rice wants to have 100+ receiving yards or 2 touchdowns, and that'll get him some XP because he had a fantastic week the previous week. So we're going to hop into it. So we might end up playing this game because of Jared Rice's dev trait boost, and then we'll have another episode later on with another one. Or we'll just play the moments and condense this game for you guys, so you'll just see the most important moments. I'm going to try a new editing style where we do that. Instead of whole games, it's just going to be the scores. So if you go down in the comments down below and tell us what you like to see more, whether it's full game throughs, or we will be doing 2 games an episode that are condensed down to just the scores and important plays. So we're going to hop into the scenario here. So coach, we need to think about prioritizing the run this week because Chris Harris Jr. is going to be shadowing our receivers all game. The Broncos use him primarily to take away the slot, so our quarterback is going to have a lot of room to throw inside. How do you want to handle this? As I said in the Dolphins rebuild, the how-to video, which if you want to check that out, that will also be in the link in the description. I never choose to completely disregard him because I don't think you can do that, honestly. I just don't think it works that way. So we're going to get here Bud Dupree and try to bring him back. We've got fairly tight space, but he wants more of a bonus. Joe Hayden, I'm not sure if we're bringing back. Ramon Foster, maybe not. I'd love to see him come back 2 years maybe. Hold him till he's 33 and then let him go. He thinks free agency is going to be better for him in the long run. So we're losing out on that contract. Other than that, there's not many. I do think I'm going to bring back Anthony Chicklow during this season, though. He's been playing phenomenally. Obviously, now we need to scout a right end like Dennis Franklin here. As for quarterbacks, there's not too many. Maybe a late round pick here. Jack Hawley, maybe. A Kendall Russell, possibly. Somebody there. I don't believe that we need to draft another running back, especially with the 2 that we have now. I think we're solid there. A true wide receiver 3 would be great, but I think that we've got them guys. This is going to be a heavily offensive line dependent draft, just where we're sitting with our O-line right now. I think it's going to be pretty important to get those guys down. Obviously, TJ Watt's available to play again this game. We've been missing him the past few, so it's great to have him back. I actually was going to play that game to get him as dev trait, but I guess not. I gave it everything I had out there, coach, but I don't know. Maybe you should think I'm talented enough to be a #1 receiver. So he didn't end up getting his upgrade or his dev trait, whichever it was. But fortunately, it's not the biggest thing. So all of our receivers are getting 500 because we committed to slowing down Chris Harris Jr., which is exactly what we want to see. So this one's about Geno Atkins. He has a ton of power to the Cincinnati defense, and he has strength to collapse pocket against the run and the pass. How do you want to hit him? Commit to slowing him down. Once again, Geno Atkins, amazing player. You're not going to neutralize him unless you have a great O-line, which we don't have a great O-line. As for contracts, we're going to try to get Bud Dupree back for sure. He thinks that the bonus could be better. I'm willing to do that, which will keep him here. Oh, Bud Dupree's not coming back. So we already know who we're using our franchise tag on at the end of the season. It's going to be Bud Dupree because we need to hammer out a deal with him, right? As for contracts again, or not contracts, scouting, we're going to finish off any guys who we didn't previously. John Buckley. I don't see anyone else here who's not picked up. Available. Another right end, maybe Nate Madden. Trey Noble. I'm not seeing too many guys. Maybe another D tackle to fill that spot. Who else? I don't think, unless, you know, people are, running backs are available late, I don't think we're going to be looking into another one. Sidney Davis as a run support, maybe a left end instead of a right end. But yeah, unless there's possibly a running back there late, we might pick him up, but I kind of doubt it. Leon McQuay. Get him up to a 66 overall, free safety. Kenny Young, our middle linebacker. I ended up picking up Kenny Young out of the free agency just to fill a spot. He won't play much, but it was just to get that depth. That was off camera, which I shouldn't have done. But you know, that's all I've done off camera and nothing else. It was literally pick him up after I just cut the recording, and then. So we're not one new injury report. We're gonna look at the injuries. Oh, great. Cameron Hayward, the guy who didn't sign back, injured for 20 weeks, torn rotator cuff. Devin Bush out for 2 more weeks, so he'll be back very soon, stepping in for Anthony Chickalo, who has been an amazing player in his place. Brutal loss. The Bengals defense is tough. Oh, we ended up losing to the Bengals 21-7. That's pleasant. Okay, so we're gonna end up by. I ended up choosing there to give our guys the break because I want them to be more well rested for this game. So in this episode, I think we're gonna again play. Do we play the Ravens again this season? I need to know. I'd really like to know if we play the Ravens again this season, because if we do, we don't. So we need to. So we split the season with them. We basically need to win out and hope that we can position it. So we are going to play the Browns and we are going to play the Cowboys in this episode, which will be condensed down to just the most important moments. And you'll see all this fun stuff in between probably. It's either that or we will cut it up a little bit more. I'm going to try to bring back Ramon Foster on a cheap deal. Let's just see if he'll take the base deal that he wants. Okay, awesome. Jordan Berry, we have a new punter, so DeMar Dotson, Joe Hayden, we might bring back a Joe. You know what? Let's throw money at him. Okay, so Joe Hayden's going to come back for another year on a cheap deal, fortunately for us. If we do draft his replacement, it'll be great because then we can just trade him out. If we don't draft his replacement, great. We have him for another year. We can worry about it less for that year. I'm just trying to get to the bottom here because I like to scout these late guys. Like, guys like him. You see that? Antonio Farmer, 5th round pick. Great guy. All of them aren't hits, but that's a good guy to know for later in the draft. Maybe an undrafted free agent would be great. Because I do feel like we should be picking up a few more undrafted free agents. Let's just get up to the draft round here. The good thing about all this is we will be able to see draft grades now, or combine grades, where before we couldn't. There's a lot of undrafted guys. I'm sorry about this. Before we weren't able to, and now we'll be able to, fortunately. And we don't have enough to scout the rest of them, but upgrade players. Vince Williams. We have Zutar Skipper, hopping up to an 85 outside. We have Jamal Cussett, hopping up to a 66 overall wide receiver. And Vince Williams, once again, playing great this season, hopping up to a 75 overall. So if Vince Williams is there for the contracts, I'm probably going to re-sign him because he's been playing great football. Which I think he comes up later. Maybe not. No, he doesn't. But if he, when he comes back, if he's still young, I will end up giving him another contract because he's playing great football. Let's see if we win against these Browns. If we don't, our season could be at stake. Awesome. We ended up beating the Browns, and we're 1 win away from the Ravens, who are 7-2. We are 6-3. The Browns are 4-5, as well as the Bengals, so they're dropping back out of the race. For weekly awards, who do we have? Joe Hayden had 10 tackles and 1 interception. The game after we re-signed him for a contract. Other than that, I'm not seeing. So Nick Chubb for the Browns there. I don't know why I got so excited like we did it. We didn't. Back to contracts. Obviously, these guys, we're not bringing back any of these. Maybe Ryan Switzer. I'm going to try to bring him back. Cheap deal. Just see what we can get. He likes the contract, but that's it. Cameron Sutton. I mean, same thing for you. We'll throw a cheap deal at you. Nothing much more than that. Chicola will come back. Dan McCullers is gone. And this guy's gone. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name, but he's gone too. We're just trying to find guys here who we haven't scouted available. Maybe a late running back, Devontae Blake, receiving back, Kelvin Offord. Somebody like a Lions. Oh, a 2nd round pick, okay. Will Marriott, late. As for left ends, Julius Kittner in the 2nd. Possibly a Thomas Miller here that I'd like to check out. Going against the Bills, who are 4-5. Devin Bush is officially back from injury. Look at all the upgrades here. So TJ Watt is going to get up to an 89 overall. Hopefully, by the end of this season, he'll be into a 90-92. Minkah Fitzpatrick hopping to an 87 overall at free safety. The trade from the Dolphins coming over. Bud Dupree hopping up to an 81. Unfortunately, he did not re-sign with us. J.K. Dobbins, our rookie, is going to be hopping to an 80 overall. Well, he's actually a 78, but he has +2 morale. Chikawa Okafor, our left tackle, he's going to be hopping up to he'll stay at a 69 overall. And Austin Proel, he's going to be hopping up to a 67 overall without the confidence boost. Some great upgrades there for some key guys. We're going to be playing the Bills this week. We'll sim right through it. And we took another win, 31-21. The Ravens won again last week. Let's check out the rest of their schedule. Team schedule. I just want to see who they're going to be playing the rest to see if they'll lose any of these games. Because the Ravens are on a hot streak, obviously. They lost pretty bad to us. So they're playing the Cowboys next week. Bengals, Patriots, Redskins, and Texans, and Browns, finally. I'd like to see the Browns clutch up and shoot them out the last day before, or the last game before they make it. That'd be pretty nice to see. So Ida90's not coming back. Dan's not coming back. Ryan Switzer, we might give you a little bit more money. What do you want? Contract light is good, but that's it. We'll do this, and that's all you're going to get. 7.8 over 3. Great. He's back. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world if he didn't come back. It's just, it's nice to have him. More D tackles in the list. Another right end, possibly. Other than that, there's not too many guys here who are going to be huge for us. Maybe an Anthony Creer, 1st round power rusher. That's pretty decent. Thomas Miller. I keep taking these guys off my list as I'm switching through them. Ricky Robinson. Trey Davis here, maybe a Whitaker, and then we're playing another 7-3 team. We took another win against the Redskins, putting us up. And once again, the Ravens won, playing the Cowboys. So as you can see, throughout the season, we're gonna be progressing faster and faster as we go through. We'll play key games here and there, but we're not gonna be playing every game. Or I'm hoping to fit into each season. We'll play 2 division games. But what I might do is I might start making those the live stream games. So if you want to see games like that, they'll be released originally on our live stream. That's when they'll come out first. And then later on, they'll roll out on the channel. But if you want to be the first to see it, if you want to be able to make decisions in the game, that's what you're going to want to do. So we'll be live streaming on Twitch, which is in the description down below. As well as our Discord will be there. If you want to get notified about those live stream times, where we're doing it, what game we're playing, and all that fun stuff, when you join the Discord, those come out automatically. When a video is uploaded, there's notifications. When we're about to do a live stream, whatever. If a video is canceled and won't come out that day, we'll send out the new schedule when it's going to come out. If you want to speak to us about anything, if you just want to say hi, drop into the Discord. It's easy to join. The link will be there. You just hop right in. Jared Rice finally getting upgraded. We're going to upgrade his blocking, putting him up to a 76 overall, 77 with a morale boost. Kenny Young shooting up as one of our young stars here, hopping up to a 67 overall. You know, he probably won't end up making the roster. I just upgraded the wrong thing. But he's a 65 overall. Isaiah Buggs as right end. Gonna throw him to a 65 overall. Ulysses Gilbert, who has been playing some great football for us under center. Not under center. At middle linebacker. And then Derwin Gray, which I don't know who he is, but he's a 59 overall now before the morale boost. We're playing a 7-4 Colts team, probably led by Andrew Luck, and we took the win 17-14. Ravens got another win at 10-2. We're probably gonna end up playing this game here, and then we will play the Week 7 team if it's the tiebreaker. DeMar Dotson, I don't want you back. Jordan Berry, I don't want you back. Anthony Chickalo, I would like to see you come back on a 2-year deal. Awesome, he's coming back. Other than that, that's probably contracts for the year. We're going to start scouting a few more players, and then we will be right back when we're about to start the game. So yeah, if I'm playing 2 games in a season like this, I might just cut them so you just see, what was I gonna say? You'll just see the, like the highlights of it, if I'm gonna do that, or I could keep going the way I was. Whichever one you think would be better. There, Andrew. Which one of those do you think would be better? To do 2 games and just recapping scoring drives, or... This is a tight division, though. Fucking Ravens are 1 win ahead of us. Whenever we win, they win, and we went on a streak the past 3 weeks.
On EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Alright guys, we're back here. We're hopping in. I think we are kicking the ball first to the Dallas Cowboys. We're in Pittsburgh. Of course, we're wearing our blacks, they're wearing our whites. First kickoff is going to be our touchback. Who's that? Devin Bush is back finally. Eason. I'm not sure who that is, but we'll find out here. Their offensive line is the exact same. What's his name is gone? Ezekiel Elliott's gone. And I think they have Nick Easton starting at quarterback for them, so this could be an easier game than I thought it would be. Great coverage. Ended up hopping down to hit the ball down. Here's our boys, Stephen Toole, Javon Hargraves, and Isaiah Bugs starting. Come up here, Bud Dupree, Vince Williams, Devin Bush, and TJ Watt. And for our secondary, it's going to be Steven Nelson, Douglas Coleman, Minka Fitzpatrick, and Joe Hayden.
You fully expect to win because you figured your offense is going to score more than that.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Eason.
We're going to make the hit there on Tony Pollard. Yeah, it's Jacob Easton, not Easton Stick. Jacob Easton is going to be a starting quarterback. We're going to check out the roster right quick, actually, because I do want to know that. Let's skip over here. Yeah, Jacob Easton, 79 overall. Josh Rosen is as their backup. Ezekiel Elliott's injured, that's why he's not in. Rock Thomas, and then Jasmine Owali, fullback, obviously. Michael Gallup, T. Higgins, and Josh Gordon. Zach Pascal, who used to play for the Colts, I'm pretty sure. Noah Brown, Ardarius Stewart. They got a lot of good guys here. Hunter Bryant, who they drafted this year. Ricky Seals-Jones, followed by Blake Jarwin. Their O-line's all the same guys. Tyrone Crawford. Cut that. Tyrone Crawford, Randy Gregory, Tristan Hill, Leighton Vander Esch, Jalen Smith, rookie linebacker David Taylor, another rookie, Jordan Williams. As for corners, we have Byron Jones, Chidobe Awuzie, and Jordan Lewis, Xavier Woods, and Will Parks coming from the Broncos. So they've got a pretty well-rounded team. They've got a good team. I don't know why they're not winning games as often as they should be, and that should have been a hit on the kicker. And we got smacked. That's fine. We're going to be coming in here and starting our offensive drives with a run play.
He'll be taken down at the 20 after a game of just 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're open.
Big Ben playing quarterback for us still. He'll be gone eventually, though, unfortunately. We snap the ball here. Rice is wide open on the outright. Rice with a beautiful stiff arm. That's going to be 18 yards. Once again, snap the ball. Big Ben's going to be in the pocket. Gets a throw off to Juju Smith-Schuster, who's hit with the face mask on 47. Jalen Smith on the face mask call.
13 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know,
oh, that was just a missed catch on fault of Big Ben there and Rice.
Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They come into this one ranked number 17.
Gonna hand it off to J.K. Dobbins. They have no X factors. We have David Castro and Big Ben as X factors on our offense. J.K. Dobbins, 3 for 18, 6 yards a carry. He's doing great so far. Nobody's out at running back, so we're just going to be snapping here for a throw. Big Ben Roethlisberger rushing for the touchdown. Just unmatched speed, Michael Vick level running skills, obviously. I mean, he's just the best rushing quarterback in the league. Drive starting. Big Ben consistent throughout, making some great throws. J.K. Dobbins helping carrying the load, getting 18 yards. In the end, Big Ben rushing for the touchdown. That's definitely going in the video. We're gonna go. Video title is gonna be: Is Big Ben the next Michael Vick? Question mark. Because he ran for 5 yards. Great guy. That's gonna be a pick by Steven Nelson. Steven Nelson hopping up, juking out one of the defenders. Amazing pick.
He's had a fantastic rookie season.
We're gonna start off here. Once again, same set, 5 receiver set. J.K. Dobbins in the backfield. Juju Smith-Schuster making the catch. I'm probably actually gonna have to cut my face cam off because that is lagging it. Yes. Once again, this will be in the beginning of the video. I'll just put the screen on and have a quick talk with them. So we're gonna be starting off here again. But the snap, ball is snap. Roethlisberger. Next, Michael Vick. Deontay Johnson making the catch. Big Ben Roethlisberger scrambling out of the pocket, looking like Michael Vick in his prime years. James Conner coming in for the next snap. We'll be handing off. Leighton Vander Esch getting the block on the edge. James Conner getting 5 yards on his first rush, which is a great rush by him. J.K. Dobbins back in to take the snap. Hands it off, runs it down the center. Got stopped, I think, 4 yards, so there should be about 3 and 2. See if we can get through here. Looks like a blitz, so we're going to audible out of that. Just make the catch and get it out of bounds there, Dobbins. Alright, we got the first down on a short throw by Big Ben there. Luckily, we have a great receiving back in J.K. Dobbins who can make that catch. A lot of backs can't, even though it's such a basic close quarters catch. James Conner getting knocked down before he can get any yards. Gonna run the other way with James Conner. See if we can get here. James Conner, oh my god, he got shoelace tackled for 3 yards. So close to getting in. I know it's dumb to go for another run, but we're going to go for it. I really want to get James Conner this touchdown. They're not ready for another run. James Conner pushing forwards to the 2-yard line. We're going to kick the field goal here and get ahead. Field goal kick straight through the posts. That's going to be ending in 10-0 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Unfortunately, the drive ended in the field goal when we were so close. But the running game just couldn't get in. We had decent blocking the whole game so far. Hopefully next drive we'll end up getting it. So yeah, as for the next episode, I do want to ask you guys if that is something that you want to see. Would you prefer 2 games in an episode with just recaps of the scoring? Or would you prefer one long let-out game such as this episode and the 2 or 3 previous episodes have been? It's feedback that I really want to see, because we can get in 2 games. You'll see the big plays and the scoring drives, the important moments, or we can get in 1 and you'll see the entirety of the game with a few cuts in between here. They're going to throw wide for 3rd and 3, taking out Tony Pollard for the negative. Nope, that's a positive gain of 1 yard, unfortunately. But it's a punting down. Back is Benny Snell for returning. And never mind, Benny Snell is still going to return this because that's what we do, boy. But the punter's going to be hit. That means it's going to go back to the Cowboys. We stopped them on 3rd down. They kicked it. Unfortunately, we have a roughing the kicker call, so that's going to take us back. Terrell Edmonds, the free safety, is going to be the one who made the penalty. We're back on defense here. Run play. On 1st down, run play to Tony Pollard, who gets knocked back, or who goes forward for 1 yard. We're going to blitz with Micah Fitzpatrick here. Micah Fitzpatrick blowing up Tony Pollard's run for a negative 3-yard run. Negative 4-yard run, sorry. Drop back. We're actually going to... Oh, we got burnt, but it's overthrown. I think that's Antonio Brown that they're throwing to. I didn't notice him on the roster, but maybe. Once again, we're punting. Terrell Edmonds hopefully doesn't rough the kicker. Great kick. It's going to be a touchback for us. No return for Benny Snell Jr. We're getting the ball back. 2nd quarter. 4 minutes and 44 seconds left for Big Ben. Rice, Dobbins, Washington, Schuster, and Johnson all out on the field right now. Dobbins burning past Leighton Vander Esch. Can he make the catch? No. Unfortunately, safety's going to get over there in time, but we've identified a mismatch, and we are definitely going to abuse that. We're going to send Dobbins out on a wheel route, and hopefully he's being guarded by... I almost threw a pick there. All right, that's on me. 3rd and 10 coming up here. We're going to hope to get the first down. If not, we are in punt range. We're not going to go for it. Almost getting it. J.K. Dobbins, 2 yards short. We're going to be punting. A great tackle by Leighton Vander Esch. Oh, we almost got blocked. Or it looked like we were going to get blocked. No returns. 34-yard punt. We're throwing back to defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw.
That's going to be a sack. Who's that by? That's by Derek Coleman III, the rookie, getting a sack this game. And I think he had a pick 2 games ago or 1 game ago. It was either versus the Ravens or the Browns. I'm not sure which one, but he had a pick 6. I think he now has 2 on the season. Either way, he's having a phenomenal season. It's going to be a screen here. Taken down for a loss by Joe Hayden. Back to a punting down. Terrell Evans, I'm going to be over him because every time so far that he's broken through, he's almost hit the kicker. Kicks right in the back corner. Oh my god. That's the Madden cheese right there where your guy doesn't stop to pick it up. We're going to be on the 1-yard line hoping to break out of this end zone. Do not give up a safety here. We took 1 yard. J.K. Dobbins is injured on the play. Looks to be grasping his shoulder. That's going to leave us with James Conner. We need 1 yard to get out. 2nd and 9. James Conner not going to get an additional yard on this play. 3rd and 9. J.K. Dobbins with a bruised sternum, not going to be able to come back for the game. James Conner's our lead back. I'm just trying to get more room to play from. Pinned into our own end zone. Breathing down our neck is the safety. We need to get out on this play. 3rd and 9. James Conner. Can he take us? James Conner getting some yardage. It's now going to be 4th and 4 on the 6-yard line. We're kicking it. Barry back to punt it. Let's see if he can get a good punt off. They're not going to go for the block attempt. It's going to be a fair catch by Stewart. No return. Beautiful kick by Barry down to the 43. It's going to be a pass play on 1st down. Should have had the pick 6 there. I was right there. Troy Pride Jr. making a tackle. TJ Watt dropping back into coverage. Jacob Easton likes it. It seems so far that he likes to throw those low, quick passes, screens, things like that. Beautiful hit. Joe Hayden didn't stay in bounds to make the catch, but absolutely blown up back there by McQuay. Williams is in. Williams with the interception. What did I say? We're re-signing this guy. He has been amazing all season. Jukes out the quarterback. Almost gets a stiff arm. Williams with the pick. Almost the pick 6, getting down to the 10-yard play. Vince Williams stepping in for the injured TJ Watt has been phenomenal all season. In his in his age 30 season, he is still out here making plays, performing, getting another contract locked in for years to come. Big Ben for another rushing touchdown. Next, Michael Vick. He's going to throw Leighton Vander Esch off him. It's going to be 3rd and 4. We're going to go for a pass play here. Maybe Rice can get open. That'd be nice. Rice with the touchdown reception. Amazing catch. Amazing drive. That was headed off by the Vince Williams pick down to the 10-yard line. Vince Williams performing out of his mind all season. Amazing linebacker. Of course, he's 30, so we're going to have to be looking to replace somebody in his spot eventually. But as for now, he's a lock on this roster. Jalen Samuels making a tackle there, or a tight end, actually. If you guys want a sleeper, pick up Vince Williams. He is an amazing linebacker. He's playing out his mind. Great tackle by Bud Dupree right there. Not Bud Dupree, sorry, who was that? Devin Bush. Vince Williams back on the field. Oh, that was almost a pick for him. Overthrown by Jacob Easton. 8 for 15 for 31 yards. Not having a hot game. It's still down 17-0. What can you do? Jacob Easton, just as I say that, he throws it for a huge gain on a blown-out play. T. Higgins making the reception. Just a missed tackle or a missed play, and that's going to give him down to the 3-yard line with 15 seconds left. Vince Williams going to be back. Let's stop this run play. Great stop by, who is that there? Bud Dupree making the tackle on that play. Amazing stop. Forcing the Dallas Cowboys to have 0 points in the first half. We're getting ball after half. Let's see if we can get a touchdown on this drive.
The Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
Hit down on the 25-yard line. It's going to be Benny Snell Jr. on the return. Decent return. James Conner going to be our permanent back for the rest of the game after that unfortunate J.K. Dobbins injury on the 1-yard line as he tried to force his way out of the end zone. Great route by Rice, going to be breaking free from his DB, juking to get the first down. 10-yard game. Ben Roethlisberger is going to be 8 for 12 for 96 and 1 touchdown, no picks. Snap taken off. James Conner jukes out. That's getting cut. That's definitely getting cut. Wow. I've been flubbing all game. I don't know if I should restart this game or not.
Right back to Conner here on first. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Coming into it here, it's going to be 2nd and 10. Let's see if we can make an effort. On first down, Rice breaking free. Rice is honestly, he was a surprise draft pick. He wasn't somebody, he was a hope and a prayer thrown up. And he has answered that call, stepping in, playing some amazing football, getting open, and just being a force for our team. He may not be getting 1,000-yard seasons, but he's still going. He's playing and making the plays he needs to make. You know what I mean? Same thing for Jalen Samuels. He's ex-running back for the Steelers, been on the roster for a couple of years. Transferred him tight end. He's still making plays. He's a decent blocker, and he's a great pass catcher. James Conner going out for the big run. Juking out. Leighton Vander Esch making a tackle on the 6-yard line. James Conner, 10 for 57. Benny Snell going to be taking the first snap. Blown up behind the line. Blown up on the line, actually. Benny Snell is 2 for 8. Going to take the snap here on a pass play, see if we can trick him a bit. Stolen. Ryan Switzer makes the catch. That was supposed to be thrown to Rice, but Ryan Switzer ends up stealing it out of the air and still getting in. That's actually going to be Ryan Switzer's first touchdown of the season so far. So good on him for getting there. I did mean to throw it to Rice. I'm not even going to lie. It's going to be 24-0 coming out after that Ryan Switzer touchdown.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession.
Cowboys coming back out.
And their halftime
Vince
goal
Williams
now
is going to be
even
going
deeper. They
in.
need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the season.
Amazing. Such a quick sack by Bud Dupree. We're definitely going to be franchise tagging him this season. He's playing phenomenal football, especially just after he decides to deny a contract. Don't know why that always happens. It's going to be run play. Tackle by Vince Williams. Once again making a great play, stopping Tony Pollard. On a tackle for loss. We're going to be dropping back with Vince Williams once again instead of blitzing because it is a pass coverage situation. Beautiful catch by Brown. Oh, that's Higgins, sorry. Beautiful catch by Higgins. Just, there's not much you could have done there. That was perfect coverage, but just a better catch. Run play. They're going to get 5 yards off that play. Tony Pollard making that. Sending a blitz play here. Williams coming through the B gap. Quick throw off to T. Higgins. Jacob Easton is now 11 for 18, 134, 2 interceptions, 0 touchdowns. 1st and 10 for Jacob Easton and the Cowboys. Set up in an I-form run situation. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, or tackled just ahead of it for a 2-yard gain. Going into the 4th, 24-0 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So far, shutting out the Cowboys. Being led by Vince Williams this game, who now has a pick, almost pick 6 at number 2 on the season. Overthrown by Jacob Easton, thrown way out of bounds. No way they're going to catch. 3rd and 8. Watt, I would like if you would drop back there. Vince Williams, we're going to man over top of you and see what we can get going with you. Whew, that was close. That was really close. That was scary. That was my zone. 4th and 8. They're going for it again. Same play. Exact same coverage. I'm not sure what the DB was doing there. He was way ahead of his guy. Cowboys picking up the 1st down. My DB was just so far ahead, there was no way he was even covering him. Oh, and I think that's TJ Watt missing a tackle on Jasmine Alwali. 8 yards. It's going to be a run play on 1st down. He just runs straight up the center, untouched. Cowboys get their first points of the game. Tony Pollard getting his 1st touchdown. Jacob Easton still struggling at this point in the season with very little pass yards. He's doing decent though, that's what matters. Still yet to have a touchdown in this game, and that's your starting quarterback. You want him to be a little bit better than what he's performing at. Anthony Chicklow covering the onside kick, killing the hopes for the Cowboys. James Conner getting horse collar, but no call. Great route by Rice. This could be a touchdown route. Amazing stiff arm. Great juke off. Almost gets there. Rice hit down on the 1. Big Ben once again. 11 for 15. 157. 36-yard run for Rice here. Amazing rookie campaign that he's been having so far. Throw him another touchdown. It's going to make 2 on the game for our rookie tight end. Once again, we're going to be up 30-6. Kicked right through by Chris Boswell. 31-6. 3 plays, 47 yards. Capping it off with a Rice touchdown. Cowboys are actually going to get a chance to return here for the first time in the 4th quarter. Taken down on the 27. 2 more yards than I would have preferred.
points heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about
I'm gonna draw it back here and see if we can get a user pick
and then
out.
we kind of go, okay, if they're not, let's see how it plays
Low
out.
throw to the tight end.
To play with this playoff lineup right
Taken
now,
down for virtually no gain.
just about anyone.
We are ranked first in the season for takeaways. We are team number 1 out of 32. That's great to see. That our system is working. We're getting in there. We're forcing quarterbacks to throw the football. Great stop. That's going to be no catch by T. Higgins. Vince Williams forcing the drop. Devin Bush going to be right in the middle here for us. Devin Bush getting a pick. Can he get up? Nope. Devin Bush with the pick. His first game back for the injury, making some big plays. He has 3 tackles and a pick now in the season. Or 3 tackles and a pick now during the game. James Conner tackled after a 2-yard gain. James Conner going to take the snap here on a reverse. He makes something out of nothing, getting another yard. Could have been smacked behind line of scrimmage, but he forces his way through and makes the play. Big Ben throwing deep to Juju. Juju making Juju dropping it inside the end zone. Unfortunately, we're punting now. Hopefully it's a return, because I think that we're going to be able to force it. If it is, it's going to be too far in the end zone. 31-6, Pittsburgh in the lead. This game's almost a lock, but still, we got to keep playing hard. 3 minutes left in the game. Low throw to Tony Pollard. Stopped. 3 yards into his route. Missed tackle by Bud Dupree. No, sorry. Devin Bush making a tackle. Vince Williams missing the original tackle on the angle route. 2 minutes remaining in the game. 31-6. This game seems to be a lock. Let's just make a few more plays here. Another pick, hopefully, and see what we can get done late in the game. Beautiful sideline catch, but there's a flag thrown out for something. It's going to be an illegal touching call on the offense against Zach Pascal. Not sure what happened, but regardless, it's going to move him backwards, so we're going to take it. Catch by the running back. Easton now 18 for 29, 189, 3 interceptions, and no touchdowns. He is not having a good game. He's failing his team. If he didn't throw those 3 interceptions, you could virtually take 21 off the board, and it could still be a game. Thrown down to T. Higgins. Great throw, actually. Forced it in there. Oh my God. Unfortunately, touchdown finally thrown by Jacob Easton to Michael Gallup. Just a missed pick. Our player didn't even jump on the animation. Regardless, it's going to be 13-31. Let's see if we can clutch up in the last minute, get some late points, and make this a little bit less embarrassing as to what just happened. Successful punt onside kick return by Pry Jr. We've got the ball. Minute 12 left, 50-yard line. Let's see if we can get some points off this drive. James Conner trucking. Breaking out. James Conner going to be running down the sideline. 30, 20-yard line. James Conner made something out of nothing. Broke out from the huddle. Amazing play. 32-yard run. After something like that, we're going to give it back to the hot hand. James Conner playing great this game. Almost over 100 yards. Taken back by 3. We're going to push to see if we can get James Conner 100 yards this game, because he does deserve it. He came into a bad situation where our starter was injured, and he's playing lights out for us.
I don't know that last play that was going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel. It will be the
It was only this game that I officially decided to name J.K. Dobbins the official starter, James Conner, challenging for that spot.
And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really eliminate them. Not cool.
In need of a conversion on third down.
Jalen Samuels catching a touchdown. I know it wasn't James Conner touchdown, but Jalen Samuels making a play. If we can get that going, that's perfect. That's going to be his 6th season touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not.
Capped off by a Chris Boswell kick straight through the post, 38-13. In the final 24 seconds of the game, we're going to be kicking the ball back to the Cowboys, seeing if they can bring anything up.
Playing in this game, there are no feelings there.
Exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
Almost a kick return. Chris Boswell almost got a tackle, though. I'm pretty proud of him. Going in for the hit stick.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive.
Probably going to end up throwing deep to one of their guys.
I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
Taking a timeout. 15 seconds left for the Cowboys to see if they can get the score a little bit closer. I doubt they can, but we'll just see what happens. Crazier things have happened before. Ball dropped by T. Higgins. Vince Williams almost getting the pick.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Off the play fake. Eason, now a desperation throw. Deep
Another pick.
pass is intercepted.
That would be the 4th pick. Derek Coleman has 2 interceptions today. I think I mistaked him earlier for somebody else.
The Steeler offense here about
I don't want to finish the game in victory for him. We're going to pop the ball up and see if we can get any yards off of it. That's the way I play. The game is not at risk no matter what, so we're going to go for it. We're going to run these two both to the same area.
after the interception. Here's Roethlisberger.
No throw. We couldn't get it off in time.
The Cowboys sack. So
The game's going to end. We had a great win. An overall great team performance. Tons of interceptions. Great defense. Great offense. We're scoring points. That's what matters the most. We are the first team for takeaways in the NFL after today. Before today, I think we were ranked second, but today we're ranked first. 3,000 team passing yards. We're almost there. 20 interceptions. We're almost there, too. We're going to check out some season stats. Douglas Coleman. I'm unsure why I keep calling him Derek Coleman. Douglas Coleman. I'm going to be giving him player of the game. Originally, I was going to give to Vince Williams, but Douglas Coleman, player of the game. 2 picks as a rookie in 1 game. I think that's going to make his 4th on the season. Devin Bush getting an upgrade here as well. We're going to sim ahead. That puts us at 10-3. And did the Ravens win their game? That is the biggest question. The Ravens did, so they are now 11-2. Douglas Coleman, player of the week for the AFC defensive side. Cameron Hayward, or actually Bud Dupree, you're coming back. Cameron Hayward, you're going to have to go. But Bud Dupree, you're going to be back. As for these two, you know what? Let's bring back Adonai. 2-year deal. Good depth. Juju getting an upgrade after this week. Gonna make him a 91 overall with the morale, 89 without it. Summing up, we won against the Jacksonville Jaguars in Week 15. Ravens also beating them, also beating their team. Another upgrade. Ryan Switzer getting another upgrade. Mason Rudolph, and I'm not sure who that second guy was. Ryan Switzer boosted to a 74 overall. Oh, Cameron Sutton, the corner, going to be boosted to a 70 overall. And finally, we have Mason Rudolph going up to a 66 overall, 65 before the morale boost. playing the 7-7 Bengals, who might have just actually overtaken the Browns. Won against them. Ravens also won their game. This is a close division. If you look at the standings, it's 13-2 for the Ravens, 12-3 for the Steelers, and the Browns are 10-5. We are also going to be playing this game against the Titans. Okay, so we're going to be playing this game as well because this is our first seed. We've made the playoffs. That is the good news. No matter what, we're in the playoffs. To see this next episode coming up here, I might actually just condense these into 2. We might do that style this game where we just condense them down into 2, block them out. Or we can wait till next episode to do that. You know what? I'll give you guys time to vote on it. If you want to see 2 games in 1 episode, which would be this final game and our first playoff game, comment down below. If you want to keep it 1 game per, it'll be 2 episodes before we make playoffs. If you want to make it 1, it'll be 1 episode. Thank you all for watching. Please go down below, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Down in the description, go check out our Discord and our Twitch. We stream on Twitch pretty often, and as well as YouTube Live. With Discord, you can connect to us. You can give us ideas. You can tell us what you think we should do and any tips. Along with that, check out the rest of the videos in this series if you want to catch up. There are now 4 episodes posted. This is going to be a good series. That's all I'm saying. As well as, if you want to watch the Dolphins how-to rebuild, you can check that out on our channel. That was a great video. It went well. It was a good time. To address the mid-video camera issue, there was a point in the video where you would have seen the camera turn off. That is just because we started to lag frames and we want to ensure the best video quality for you guys. So we cut the face cam at that point. If you want to see more face cam, we can put it in. Certain games it can't run frequently with until we get our computer upgraded a little bit. But then we'll always have face cam.